welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Pour here on a Tuesday. Barnes and Tony, once again, what's going on, brother?
Not much, dude. Stoked to be here. Nice little Tuesday out there, huh, dude? A little breeze this morning. Felt pretty good. And a big game tonight, dude, over in the Bronx, huh?
A huge game. Perfect weather. Yeah, and we're just jacked up and ready to go. And, I'm feeling pretty good about tonight. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed. A meteoroid could kill us all right now, Tony. Who knows? But I feel pretty good right now.
That's good, dude. I'm glad you feel good about that. About a meteor not coming and killing us all right now, dude. But yeah, you should feel good about tonight's matchup. I mean, Rodon, big game, and I think he's at a moment in his career that he's going to rise to this occasion, dude. It's arguably his biggest start as a Yankee, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely is. And I just think the thing that gets lost is because us as fans, of course, we expect a lot, and especially when you're a Yankee fan, given their history. But I always say to like the complaining fellow Yankee fans that I interact with on a regular basis, I always say if the players got as nervous as they did, we would never win a game again. You know what I mean? It's like, as much as it looks so dire for us, I know that the players in that locker room believe, and I know they're confident, and I know they feel good to be back home. So I can't wait to see it in person. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
So
what's your plan?
The plan, probably 8:00 game, and I think probably not going to get there till like 6:00. Honestly, no Arthur or anything.
No Arthur, dude. Just all business, strictly
all business. Definitely just a water day, and then just a couple casuals. Nothing crazy.
All right. Take it easy though. A couple casuals. All of a sudden,
would you know best, Tony? Would you know best, right?
Yes, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
So yeah, no, I'm definitely pumped for that. And by the way, because I know you always get like riled for this stuff, is it not a little warm in here, especially you with the long sleeves? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude. You know what it was? Because I had class yesterday, so Mike was in here.
Okay.
No AC, so I had to turn the AC on when I came in here. Takes a little while to fill up the room.
Kick, new system, old system, the amount of available air in the building.
Yeah, dude. You know what it is. It's full
black
volume.
And yellow,
though.
black and yellow. Wait, what do you? Oh, you mean it's full blast,
full blast, dude. Full blast, full volume coming at you right now. Just like these two comments we got, actually, Brian. And from our arguably two favorite fans here, Erndini in the house says, "Yeah." And we also have Josh B says, "Yo, what up, fam? What's up, Josh B?
What's good, fellas?" And you know what was interesting? And I have a feeling, that you didn't know this, but in the Yankee fan group chat that we have, Ernie was saying that he used to do a podcast and he's bringing it back. How about that?
Really?
I feel like you had no idea.
I had no idea. No, I didn't.
Let me get to this specifics. Give him a little plug here. So let's see.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did he say specifically here? Peep Game Podcast with the great Erndini.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, what's the subject matter?
Yeah.
And he said, sports, wrestling, games, anything like that.
That's pretty sweet, dude. Let's go.
Very good there. So whenever that is, Ernie, we will definitely tune in. And I see Josh is around for that, but get to the other comments here.
Yes, dude. He says that's not true, or that's not. Yeah, he says that's not true. I don't know what he's referring to. Maybe the playing Yankee fan thing you said.
Yeah.
Or maybe not performing under. I don't know. He says, ask Ernie how I performed under pressure on the lanes. I became a savage when I was nervous. It takes a different focus. If you're not nervous, you don't care. He says.
I guess what I would say to Josh, and listen, me and Josh, I mean, over the years, we really have gotten along well. There's not really too many like call outs necessarily, but just when it comes to the Yankees recently, you know, it seems like there's a little point of contention. And I just think Josh gets a little carried away with like his bowling career. I mean, he wasn't Walter Jones Jr. over here or whatever. Walter, what's it? The guy's
Walter
name?
Ray Williams.
Yeah, it's like
Jr.
easy does it, Josh. You're not a professional athlete. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate to like do that to you, but yes, as an amateur bowler, you're very good, but you're not a professional baseball player. You don't know what's going on in the locker room. So let's just take a step back there. All right, buddy.
Oh my God, dude. My mother in the house says, "Hi, fellas. Good morning, Mom." She's definitely at work right now. And then he said, "Peep Game is back."
And that's the name of the podcast.
Yes,
Ernie
Peep
actually
Game.
sent is
there a YouTube link?
a graphic. No,
Oh.
I don't know. Ernie, could you let us know if there's a graphic? But
This is the Yankees only, the dipshits chat. Is that,
come on.
Come
Tony,
on,
we've
dude.
been good. We've been good. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing
I'm
that?
just kidding.
You're kidding. Just kidding.
Get a little fun. Oh man.
Did you get an airdrop? I didn't even mean to airdrop it, but did it come through?
No airdrop.
Okay,
no,
then I'll
nothing.
just text it to you.
Yeah, sounds good, dude.
So let me just do that. And then, but you know what it's like? How do you know? Well, I happen to know somebody who's in the locker room, Josh. So it's not all about you and your 300 games, buddy. All right.
Oh, dude. Oh wow, it's dope. He does that fucking what's that? It was like a World War II like propaganda thing. No idea.
I had no idea. No.
With the fucking guy with you've probably seen it around. I forget
Yeah.
what it's called, but that's pretty dope, dude. That's a dope. I wonder if he drew that himself, dude. Just says peep on it, dude. Kind of like he's a peeper, to be honest. Kind of creepy now that I'm thinking about it, dude. He's peeping on you, dude. This is Robinson in the bathroom, you know.
But I have a feeling Josh is not going to answer back to that because hey, it was a pretty good answer, right? I mean, you know, something in the locker room. How do you top that? But I think that I'm trying to think.
So, Tristan, you're getting direct reports. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I am, and I don't think that the Yankee Stadium compares to the atmosphere, Josh, at Lodi Lanes. Okay.
Oh.
And again, $20K. I mean, that's not even what the players make per game, Josh. Like, come on. Like, I'm just saying, you get a little too raw, bro. You weren't professional. It doesn't compare to playing Major League Baseball. You gotta keep it in perspective, dude. Come on. Anyway, so just wanted to get that out of the way. And I forgot. Did you slide over the goon comment? Like,
I did. Well, you didn't mention it. Like you were saying, you were talking about Josh B.
Hey,
you were
listen.
talking about Josh B. So I didn't I was just gonna interrupt you and be like, "Oh, goon collectors in here."
Well, listen, it's allowed because obviously you've seen me recently.
Interesting.
With the the Riley Souza comments a
Yeah,
couple weeks ago.
You glazing over, Kev do,
exactly,
of course.
Exactly.
It's
so,
fine. It's fine.
Like we said, new sheriff.
Yeah.
Of course, new sheriff. Yeah. So a lot to get to here. Obviously, though, we know what I'm trying to think. Yeah. Come on. This is a big day for the Yankees. Let's go, Tony, to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Too deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
And again, Josh, I'm not a pro, but you're not a pro. So what are you talking about? Like, it's like you're talking about a bowling round. Like, it's like, what are we doing? It just has nothing to do with the Yankees. Anyway, big night at the stadium tonight. So excited to be there in attendance. And listen, I mean, of course, it's been a rough couple of days. The football-like score of 23-8 over the first two games in Toronto. But now we get to be at our home turf where, the crowd will be behind them and there'll be, a lot of passionate fans in the building.
Yeah.
So we like that those are the only fans there, not the fair weathers.
Calling someone out right now?
No, I didn't say anybody's name. What do you mean? Why are you making these accusations, Tony? I think it's going to be a good pitching matchup. Shane Bieber versus Carlos Rodon. And I think it was postseason wise. I think Bieber's made 2 starts against the Yankees. I think his ERA is a 7. And obviously he just hasn't made that many starts in general. Since he came back from, was it Tommy John? I think it was Tommy John.
It was Tommy John.
So just taking a look at the numbers here. So 7 starts this year, a 357 earned run average. So it's, pretty solid. And I just wanted to see here too. I don't remember him starting against the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken.
Like ever?
No,
in the postseason? This season.
Yes, not against the Yankees this season. So I was just gonna look at a couple of things here for Bieber, and who looks like one of the best value signings in free agency, but we'll see what he can do in the playoffs here.
Yeah.
Okay, so a 5 ERA, but really just not much experience. A 1350 earned run average in 2020, get 1 start, give up 7 runs. And then, and I believe that was against the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it definitely was, because we beat them in the wild card round. And then 2022, 203 ERA. And that was through 13 and a third innings pitch. So a little bit of a mixed bag overall that adds up to a 5, but not much experience with the postseason. And it's just a guy that doesn't have many innings under his belt. You could look at it both ways. I mean, obviously there's not like the wear and tear, but then at the same time, has he really been able to get into his groove? I think his numbers have been pretty good. But of course, it's a different animal here in the postseason.
That's right.
And actually I wanted to take this a step further. And again, I know it's a little different because coming off the injury, is he a different pitcher? But I just wanted to see splits here in his career. And let me just see career-wise against the Yankees. Let's see here.
It's interesting. I got postseason against the Yankees here. I mean, like he's got, obviously you said not a lot of postseason starts, but he does have 2 starts against the Yankees.
And it was the 1 bombed and then the 1 good? Is that what it was?
Yeah, you got 1 start in the wild card. Looks like 4 2/3, 7 earned runs. That was in 2020 and 2022. He had a start in the divisional series, 5 2/3, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts.
Okay,
that was the 1 start.
But hammered the 1 and then decent in the other one.
Yeah, but no length,
Right, exactly. And then let's see here. So looking at what he's done career-wise against the Yankees, he has a 4.11 ERA and 5 starts. So he really just does not face the Yankees that much. And just taking this a step further here, Yankee Stadium regular season. He has only pitched 1 game. Isn't that crazy?
That is kind of crazy.
1 game where he threw 8 innings, a 2-run ball. So there's just not a big sample size here. So, to me, that feels like a wild card. And I know he's a good pitcher, but I just think, the first 2 assignments with Savage and Gausman, Tony, like were just the Yankees' nightmare, the splitter, laying off of it, all that stuff. Those guys were on control. And obviously Bieber, a different pitcher. I don't think he throws a splitter. Trying to think of what he throws. That fastball, slider,
definitely a slider. I want to say a change.
Yeah.
Look it up.
So I think just, by default, that'll make it an easier assignment. I don't think he has the velocity of those guys as well. So I like the matchup in that regard. And I think it's just a better matchup for Ben Rice, who, looked a little lost. I know he had a couple hits against the bullpen in game 2, but obviously struggled against the starters in the first 2 games. So I like that matchup there. One thing I'm going to be interested to see, I mean, conventionally, you would say that it makes sense, being that McMahon is left-handed, to have him start at third. But I'm just thinking, Tony, I wonder if they go with Caballero just to try something different. Think he'll be energized by a start, knowing that it works the opposite way. Obviously, you think Caballero end of game pinch run, but now you could go McMahon end of game defense or base. Yeah. I mean, what if you were Aaron Boone? What would you do there?
That's tough, dude. I mean, I guess I do like Caballero, right? I mean, just his threat to on the base path. You know?
Just what happens? He walks a couple times, gets 2 singles.
Yeah, dude. And then you can challenge Bieber. You have him steal a few bags, make Bieber feel a little bit uncomfortable. By the way, I do have some of the percentages here on his pitch selection.
What do we got?
He throws his fastball at 36% of the time. Throws a knuckle curve about 18-19%, slider 20%. and then he does have a cutter that he throws around 12%.
Okay, so I mean, I think that just that there's no splitter, honestly, because the splitter, I mean, which is nightmarish.
And honestly, his average velo is 93 miles an hour on the fastball.
93.
Yeah.
Okay, that's this season.
This season, yeah.
So I mean, I think that all plays well to us. So
no, I think
that
it
makes
does a
me
lot.
feel good.
Yeah.
Not to mention that
you should feel good.
The home crowd, the energy, the faithfuls, I think we'll really be bringing it. I don't know if I'm going to lose my voice again. I'm going to try to dial it back because that was pretty tough next day. Because really, you could be riled, just be like, high five. Oh yeah, it doesn't need to be right though. Like,
no, you're right. Just do the high fives only.
But a couple more comments here. What do you think Goon means when he said he heard no names?
Well, whoever you were referring to is a fair weather.
Fan. Yes, there were no names. There were no names. And then Chief says he gets rocked against the Yankees in the playoffs. Obviously, the 2020 start, we own him in the regular season as well. And then we have Matt in the building saying, "Oh, Morno Bros." Yeah, and another fellow Yankee fan. So let's fucking go. Obviously. And it's interesting. So in terms of like lineup changes, I mean, right-handed pitcher. So I don't think Goldschmidt, right? I mean, I think the one righty I would put is Caballero. But you think everybody else stays in place? Rice at first,
absolutely.
Wells at catcher. Grisham has looked terrible, but he's left-handed, so I guess you go, especially with the porch too. I mean, I hate his at-bats that he's had this postseason, but brutal. I feel like at Yankee Stadium, I mean, he's hit pretty well this year.
Yeah, no, I do think so. And I really do think you're going to see just like a different lineup, different team. It right. is, I think, a lot to say, coming home, playing at the Bronx. And like we talked about, I mean, we've been breaking down Bieber for how long now? It's like all the signs point to a very like high octane, offensive, explosive type of game for the Yankees. So yeah, I would say most people stay put and I wouldn't shuffle guys around.
Yeah.
Even like once like Trent Grisham does find himself, like then he starts to get on a little bit of a heater, gets on a roll, and then like this seems like the time.
It does, absolutely. And I know he's hit some home runs in the road. I just kind of wanted to see split wise this year. I'm just curious if there's like a big discrepancy. So let's see. Home. So actually hit more. Wow. Okay, he was actually a better road hitter, which is interesting. I wouldn't have thought that, but also right-handed pitchers, he has an 869 OPS, left-handed pitchers a 652. But then again, I mean, obviously 2 righties started the first 2 games. But I don't know. I guess it's like, I guess you can't really like those type of splits. I mean, you throw them out the window being that this is just a short series, 2 home games. Like, I think you necessarily go by that, right, Tony?
No, yeah, I think you're right there.
So, and then, you also look at it too in wins, Trent Grisham, 28 home runs, 61 RBIs. In losses, 6 homers, 13 RBIs. Correlation there.
Got a homer.
Slugs 561 in wins. Slugs 307 in losses. I mean, that's crazy. And speaking of the homers, because obviously the Yankees led the majors in home runs this season. And then you think about the postseason, I could just say out loud, I mean, you've had Volpe, Rice, none in game 3, none in game 1, and then just Bellinger in game. So it's only been 3 homers in 4 games.
Yeah.
So love averages, 93 mile an hour fastball. That plays into Stanton as well because we've seen he can't hit the high velocity. I just talking aloud about it, it just feels like it sets it up. I mean, obviously the thing is, I know you're big on the Rodon in the first, but do you think, given the situation, given the dire circumstances, are you throwing the Rodon in the first out the window here?
I don't know though, dude.
The intentional walk to Vladdy with 2 outs because I guess he's had some ridiculous numbers against him this season.
Oh, against Rodon, really? Yeah. I mean, probably, right? That probably will be your best bet, but you never know. I mean, obviously the Blue Jays lineup, you talk about having, being red hot, momentum. Obviously they've been very busy the past couple of games. So, but again, I'm going to stick to that, Brian. Rodon in the first, settled down, 7 innings, 1 earned run. Like, what's the problem with that?
I think though we need a sombrero for Vladdy, or just where we just take we pull a Schneider,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I kind of want to pull a Schneider, to be honest. Because And that's one thing I just don't, because he's done it home and away, and it seems like it's something personal. Because he's talked about this, in I don't know, interviews and stuff.
Vladdy.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what I mean? I've bought into tipping, and I was talking about this with JD yesterday. I really think it was either the tipping or some type of signal stealing, whatever. And I know, pitch cam hack, who knows? But it just seemed like they're ready for the pitches. But he's done this at Yankee Stadium too. I don't know. You know what I mean? Is it like any sense you could make of that? Like, it's like, because the simple thing you could say is Yankee Stadium, team he doesn't like, extra jacked up. But then, so does that mean when he plays other teams, like he doesn't care? Like, that's what I don't understand, you know?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the guy still is a talented hitter.
But then it makes me think, does he pick up on something that they do? How could he not if he keeps, it's every time, he never has a bad game against us.
I mean, listen, I'd be surprised if he's picking up on like multiple different pitchers' tells or whatever. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I mean, the guy isn't bad like at any other stadium. Like, I just feel like it is. You could kind of maybe just chalk it up to like, hey, he doesn't really like the Yankees organization, and he does just play well against them. Like,
yeah, but it's just, you know what I mean? And it's like, he only hit 23 home runs this year, and then it's like, you look at it again, it's only been 2 games, but he looks like Babe Ruth.
Big spot.
And he hadn't homered in 80 at bats.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he was terrible in the postseason, but it's the Yankees, so now he's gonna be, you know.
Also, I mean, don't you think maybe like you're catching Vladdy at somewhat of a right time? I mean,
where he was struggling. Yeah. No, I guess that is true. But I'm gonna look up some more splits. But while I'm doing that, I did see we have a couple more.
Comments. Let's get to some comments here. Let's see. Matt, I guess did we read the Chief's comments? I don't think so. He says he as in Shane Bieber gets rocked against the Yankees in the playoffs. We own him in the regular season as well. Yeah, good to know that the history does kind of point to Shane Bieber not having a quality start tonight. And then we did get Matt in there. He says really need Big Booty G to step up tonight.
And I think he will. Like I said, the lower velocity. I think that plays so well.
Absolutely, dude. Especially I feel like if he throws one like higher in the zone, maybe not as high as he needed to be, and it's over. It's over.
Middle in.
Middle in, dude. Josh B says give Dominguez a start. Why not? What do you think about
that? I love it, but I know it's not going to happen. Right?
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Way.
Yeah.
No way. And then I guess the only thing, like I said, it's good, and we could throw the home away splits, out of here. I just think he's been kind of starting to, so he's due. And I just feel like him with that porch, like he gets a fastball in. It's like the same thing with G, but the other side of the plate, right?
Grisham, you're talking about? Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with that. And then Matt says, I've all but given up on Judge in the postseason. The 1-ball-4 that was in the other batter's box that he swung at ruined a lot for me, he says. And I guess Josh B says, whoa, brah, to that comment.
Yeah, I mean, it feels a little strong. I get it from the surface. And by the way, Vlad 373 this year against the Yankees. 1,007 OPS, slugging 569, and I think he hit 290. Okay, 292 and slugged 467 with 848 OPS. So kind of a stark difference there, that's for sure. But with Judge, I mean, obviously the batting average is there this postseason. But of course they've all been singles. We get that clutch at bat. That was tough. But again, almost like with what we were just talking about with Stanton and Grisham, it feels like this is something that sets up well for him.
Yeah, no. I mean, I totally agree. Not to like beat a dead horse, but yeah, I mean, just like the facts, the numbers, history does show you that Shane Bieber's not going to do well, and seems the Yankees will continue to hit well against him. I mean, and not even just like your usual Judge Stanton. Like I would imagine, like Bellinger's going to be hot. Like who knows? Right. Yeah, Ben Rice. I mean, like, he could definitely knock one out. I mean, it just seems like there's going to be a onslaught, a downpour, if you will, of homers, especially since you've lacked them. I would say 3 in the past 4 games.
Yeah, when you led the major leagues by a mile in the regular season. And then Goon also talking about striking first, which I think is important. Obviously, you think actually to all three of the games against the Red Sox, we scored first every time. And then the Blue Jays, we haven't. And you look at like the regular season splits, when we score first, we usually win. When we homer a couple times, we usually win. So, I mean, it just makes sense that the ball needs to go out of the ballpark. And I think, a warmer night tonight will allow that to happen. And I just wanted to take a quick look here at Ben Rice just to see if there was anything on the splits with him this season. Okay, so he has been pretty even, slightly higher OPS at home, a couple more home runs, but 250, 14 home runs, 518 slug. And then let's see also here, Ben Rice in wins, 958 OPS, 22 of his 26 home runs in wins, and then a 626 OPS in loss. So, I think the numbers show, again, he's an important part of this offense. So, I mean, those are your main guys. And then we think about, the Caballero spark plug option. I really like that. I'm just kind of curious. I know, we got a bunch of you guys in here right now. What do you guys think? Who do you think should start at third? Should it be Ryan McMahon or should it be Caballero? Me and Tony, going with Caballero, going with the spark plug option. Again, I know it seems like, okay, I'm naming every single person here. But Jazz, he had, I think, he scored that big run. I want to say he had like one double, but he's been kind of quiet. And you think back to him in the playoffs last year, maybe a good matchup for him, but I guess it just like many people, it just comes down to the plate discipline. So, and I think too, they showed such a lack of adjustment, these first two games. I would expect there to be some just, hopefully not, but just in case, there's some struggles to hit the ball early on. But I don't know. I'm going to be really surprised if that happens, because I think they showed this year that they are a really good offensive team, and sure, they might have some bad games, but I think at home, I expect them to be really strong offensively, and I expect Rodon, to pitch really well. Jazz is due. I mean, you look at his playoff numbers here for his career. He played 3 games with the Marlins, but you include the Yankee numbers, 22 games, 171 with a 268 slug. So would love to see him have a big game or just get on base. Like, we don't even, I know he always wants to go deep, but his value, going deep is great. Obviously, if it's there, take it. But his value is being a menace on the base paths. And I think that's something that we haven't been able to do because we just, haven't got enough hits. Now, last time out against the Red Sox, Rodon, went 6 innings, 3 earned runs. Are you anticipating, Tony, something like that tonight, in terms of lengthwise, like at least 6, or what are you kind of looking at here? Obviously, tight leash elimination game.
Right. No, I'm thinking 7, to be
7?
honest, dude. Yeah, I think he goes with more of the distance. I don't think that's anything unheard of to come out of Rodon. And again, like, he's a guy who just has that, like, just dog mentality, like, he's going to go out there. He's going to want to stay in the game as long as possible, throwing over 100 pitches, like he's going to give it his all. And I would imagine if he is pitching well, which I anticipate, like, Boone's going to let him go. Right. I don't think we're going to see Boone pulling him early.
And then barring, a scenario where there's a couple lefties and obviously Schneider could counter, do you think if he does go 7, it's Williams 8, Bednar 9?
Yeah.
And then there is a chance, though, that maybe he goes extra long and pitches into the 7th, or that you could, I don't know, extend. But I guess, I mean, I don't think you could 2 innings.
Oh, you want to try to go to Bednar, like 5 outs or something like that?
Yeah, but then he would really have to actually pitch into the 8th, inning, which is obviously a little bit of a stretch.
Right.
Chief riled up. I'm sure he can't wait to be at the ballpark tonight. He says, "We got this tonight. Let's go, Yankees." And he was telling me, we were texting last night, he's never been to any of the bars. Or he's been to one bar. I didn't know what he was talking about, but he hasn't been to like Stan's, Billy's, Dugout.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So are you gonna go?
Yeah, I mean, it depends.
Couple casuals.
Couple casuals. Take it easy. We've already had some water this morning. Nobody's getting crazy.
Uh,
But yeah, and I would think Billy's will be the best bet just because there's more space, but possibly dugout though, because I think everybody flocks to stands, flocks to Billy's, and
Definitely.
I think people forget about those bars sometimes, like the tavern or the dugout. So we'll see what happens. And then we got Charlie. Appreciate having Charlie here. He says, good luck tonight. As a baseball fan, I want to see these series go as long as possible. So, we appreciate that, Charlie. And yeah, good to hear from us. I know he was in on the grid yesterday.
That's right.
As well.
I believe so.
But yeah, I'm surprised though. I mean, Chief, at least give me something. Josh, I know you're there. Matt, about the third base.
I think Josh is still hurt right now, dude.
I don't know though. I mean, I think it's like, as Kev Dew says, that he could take it. I mean, I think if Josh is going to go with me, he's got to be able to take it.
No, yeah, I guess so. It's a tough one though,
But I'm not saying anything that's crazy. I mean, he was never close to being on the PBA tour, and I'm not close to being in Major League Baseball.
No, that's right.
I mean, good at doing something casual. I would say a good comparison for Josh is like if I were a scratch golfer. That's what rolling around 300
which would be sick, dude.
Which would be sick, but also
like never gonna happen probably.
Jeremy Shad.
I don't know. I will say though, I feel like in terms of like pressure and nervousness while you're playing, I mean, I guess it's all kind of relative, Like there's some kid in Pop Warner that is gonna feel like he's in the Super Bowl.
But you know what I mean? We're talking about the upper echelon,
creme
de la creme, playoffs, Tony. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? That's like me saying like, the men's club outing at Sterling Farms would be in comparison the championship. Like it really wouldn't be.
No. It'd be foolish if you thought so. Yeah.
And then Matt says, I okay with Cabby at third. Think he'll handle it well. So interesting if they go there. Josh says, Tony, as a bowler, you should be backing me up. LOL.
I was a little bit. I
think
the pressure, dude.
I think you're saying you see both sides. Though. I think that's what you're saying.
Listen, I do see both sides, but I mean, yeah, of course. Like, listen, I've been in scenarios where I was bowling in high school. It's like, yeah, it comes down to me,
right?
Like rolling a strike, and it's like if I don't, like, we fucking lose, and like there's a lot of pressure, dude.
Do you think you could beat Josh B?
Yeah, of course, dude. Especially in bowling. I mean, you never know,
Yeah. Whether it be any type of stipulations, warm-up game, weeks of practice.
I mean, if you really want to make it fair, I guess you would have, 10 minutes of practice beforehand, and it would be like best 2 out of 3 games or something like that. A little bit of a series.
And if you had to do like the betting lines for this, what would they be?
That's tough, dude. I mean, obviously I've been out of the game a little while. I don't know, maybe I'll be like I would be plus 155, maybe plus 175, maybe.
Okay, but it's interesting that you're saying that, but then saying that you're going to win. So why is it plus? It's heavy, no? Heavy dog.
But like Josh still bowls competitively now, right? Like I feel
like he's not bowling that much though.
I mean, I guess we could see.
I feel like Ernie. He hasn't bowled in 3 years.
3 years now.
So adjusted lines.
So I don't know, maybe plus 110, maybe
plus 110. Okay.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see you say pick him. I really did.
No, because I don't know, dude. I haven't bowled in like consistently in probably like 7 years.
7 years, 3 years. But isn't it all the same though? I mean, either way, it's a long time away. Is what I'm getting.
No, yes, either way, it is a long time away. But yeah, I would want to like practice. Like if we have like a couple of weeks leading up,
Yeah.
Get the lanes.
Yeah, hopefully we can put that together. Good.
I would be really down to do that,
yeah.
Especially as the wintertime approaches. Nobody wants to be outside.
Well, and also like that could be part of it, but I think just in general, we should go somewhere, a couple lanes, all bowl. I don't care that I'm not going to be near the top of the leaderboard. I'm okay with that. Like it'll be just a good time. Like,
all right, like
no, I'm just saying because
I gotta say that. I just want you guys to know, like, I'm not going to be tight.
Well, why would I be tight? I was never good in the first place. No, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's just like, I guess it's like with golf. Like you think about people that play golf that don't play that much.
Yeah,
like it's like, at the top of the league, whatever. It's so fun to play, right?
I would say it's definitely worse to be like with someone who golfs well and you don't than bowling well and you don't. Because just I don't know, when you're like hitting balls in the woods and they're like on the fairway and then you're like kind of like looking for shit, you're like, oh God, like, you know.
See, I don't know why. I never looked at it like that because I just always felt like, okay, I know what I could do. Maybe if I'm having a bad day, I would say, but it's like I know. Let's say they're a scratch golfer.
Right,
I'm not going to be shooting in the 70s.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just-
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not going to happen.
Mhm.
So it's like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
of
just want to
course.
have as good of a round as I am capable.
Right.
Of, you know. But and I'm just trying to think. So I guess really, just thinking back to the game here,
Mhm.
only other angle I guess I would ask you is, and I kind of alluded to this before, and Vlad's been on fire. Good numbers off Rodon. Open bases, nobody on, 2 outs. If you're Aaron Boone, are you doing the Schneider?
Open bases, nobody on, 2 outs.
Or yeah, either one. I'm saying there's no one on, Vlad's up, tight game, or there's an open base, maybe runner on second, 2 outs. Are you walking him every time? Is what I'm asking you.
Tight game, like 1 run, 2 runs.
Safe situation.
Doesn't matter. Yes, walk him.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't remember them really walking him at all.
No,
ever. So yeah, me and Matt were talking about it. He is this day and age is like David Ortiz for Yankee fans. Like it's just
really. Do you think it's that? Yeah, you think like the rivalry, like the
playoff rivalry isn't there? Obviously, this is the first time we've ever
Right.
met in the playoffs. But just in terms of it's like every single time, like it's like we can't get him out.
It's tough, dude. Do you think it'll ever, like, as the years progress, it'll get actually to that level of like Ortiz in the playoffs? Like,
No.
I
think the Jays are fraudulent.
Wow.
And I think we're gonna fucking kick their ass tonight. But I guess that's really the only other strategic thing. I guess one thing I could just mention, they've been doing, a lot of Grisham at leadoff, and I feel like Boone will stick with that. Obviously, it hasn't hit well, but at times he has hit in that spot. Would you tinker with anything there?
I don't know. How's Volpe been hitting?
Better. I think the last game he didn't.
Yeah.
I think he had 3 strikeouts, but he had been hitting, I think, 300 a few games.
Jazz?
Hasn't been hitting. But I'm saying you would go Jazz, or you just keep it with Pearson? I've said this in the beginning of the year. I almost like Jazz because Jazz is bad discipline, but it's like if he's batting the leadoff, Judge is behind him. He's fat. They're not going to want to walk him.
Right.
So, I kind of would go with that, but I don't know if
Jazz.
they will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking, different things.
No, that's what I was kind of alluding to a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, albeit, Grisham having a great year for you, the 35 home runs, whatever it was, batting really well. I don't know. This is just kind of different.
Yeah.
It's just the pressures are higher, the stakes are higher. Like, this isn't the regular season. And he's like, he hasn't really done that.
Right.
Not to say Jazz hasn't necessarily either, I suppose, but I feel like he'd be more of a threat as a leadoff.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we'll see what happens. Chief says we fucking got this. So obviously, I'm pumped, Chief. Let's go.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
That's what he said. Say it with your chest. Like, say it proudly.
Oh no, I thought he said that.
He did say that.
Oh, it didn't come up on my end.
Well, it's up there right now.
Well, the screen's not on, so I'm just looking at my computer.
Well,
no, because usually my computer is good. I don't get why that.
we'll turn the TV on.
Why? I wonder why that happens.
You probably stepped on it.
No, not that it's not on. Why doesn't it come up on my YouTube feed? I don't know. I guess it's like the Facebook thing. Anyway, so we'll pick the games for tonight, but just quick synopsis here. Phillies blow it. Luzardo had retired 17 in a row. The bullpen, Snell hangs in there. Sasaki comes out of the pen for the save after Trident blows it. So Dodgers yet 1 win away again from reaching yet another NLCS. And the Phillies, another early exit potentially. The big bats quiet.
Oh
Turner
my God,
1
dude.
for 4. Harper 0 for 3. Realmuto 1 for 4. Schwarber 0 for 3. So just nothing on that end. And then the Quirk King, I guess I don't even know who that is. Kirk Kering. I've never even heard of him. He blows it. And Durant at the end locked it down. But I just think it was one of those situations where, they probably should have did a different pecking order there. But again, the Dodgers, is it inevitable? Who knows? But I thought the Phillies would give more of a battle, and I still think they could. It just sucks for them that you started at home. So at least the Yankees have the home thing going for them. Now they got to go to.
It's kind of crazy, dude, that you were getting absolutely decimated offensively. In your own park. I mean, obviously. Tani pitching well, game one. Sasaki with back-to-back saves. That's wild.
Yeah. He was so
bad. I know, dude. Crazy. And then on top of that, like you were alluding to, I mean, there's been no home run production. Kyle Schwarber's, top 5 home runs in the league, and he has none. He's 0 for 7 in the series. The Phillies have not hit a home run.
Mm-hmm.
The Dodgers pitching staff hasn't given up a home run. Like that's wild. Out of this, you never really expect that for the first 2 games here. Schwarber 0 for 7 on the series. You were running down the box scores from last night too. Just like offensively, they're absolutely dead in the water. They could not figure out seemingly any pitcher that was going out there.
And then Aaron Nola tomorrow, so that's tough for the Phillies. I hope they can at least win one more game. We'll see. Brewers beat the Cubs there 7-3. The Miz throwing 104, which was kind of crazy.
Crazy, dude.
And the Cubs are in the same situation as the Yankees here, down 2-0, going home, though, comfy confines of Wrigley Field. Both pitchers didn't pitch well. Neither of them made it out of the 3rd inning.
Crazy.
But for the Brewers here, Miz really did the job. 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, and the bullpen just didn't allow anything. You think about that. Ashby goes 1 2/3, 3 earned runs, and then the rest of the way, that's 7 1/3 innings, and you allowed 1 hit and struck out 10. That's pretty good. And that's what you want. And kind of interesting. Brewers, not a home run team in the regular season. Contreras, Vaughn, Churio, all going deep for them. So seems like we're headed for the power matchup between the Brewers and the Dodgers. But we'll see if the Phillies and Cubs, can make this a series.
Yeah, dude, I guess we'll see. I would imagine if I had to bet, I would say Brewers wrap it up. Maybe Phillies start a little bit of a fight. But the Brewers, their offense has been hot. Yelich 3 hits last night, right? So it's just been, and honestly, the pitching staff just really held it down. Even Naga did not pitch well. No. Which is pretty wild. I didn't really expect that, but I mean, I guess Brewers. That's why they had 97 wins this season. By the way, I went 4-0 with the picks. You went 2-2.
Okay, gotcha. But we only care about one pick tonight. And by the way, I know I'm a little late to this. I know it's like a little out of order, but I just wanted to say this.
Out of order.
This MLB segment is
go.
brought to you by Velvet Llama, premium canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the crisp mascot mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama. And approach the bench. Wait, how did I say?
Approach the bench.
Approach the bench. By the way, though, so let's do it up here. A 2-game MLB pick segment, and again, brought to you by the Velvet Llama.
Very nice there, Brian. All right, let's start off here. Big games to talk about today. Hold on, stay by Tuesday. Let's go, dude. 8:08 p.m. Whoa. 4:08 p.m., dude. FS1. We'll start in Detroit, Comerica Park. John Pollock, dude. Can we get a pulse reading on John Pollock? Dude, I haven't heard from him in a while. Not do or die, excuse me. Series tie at 1. Tigers coming in here. Jack Flaherty pitching on the mound. He'll be matched up against Logan Gilbert pitching for Seattle. Obviously, Seattle, great season. Coming off their win last game 3-2 against the Tigers. Over under 7.5 here, Brian. Detroit is at plus 115. Who are you taking?
I am going to go with the Mariners. I know Flaherty pitched well last time, but it hasn't been his season this year. Mariners, maybe a little momentum, the double there by Rodriguez in the 9th, or the 8th. Yeah, it was the 8th. So I think Gilbert steps up to the occasion. I wonder if this is his first career postseason start. Either way, he hasn't pitched much in the postseason. Obviously, Flaherty has. But But I think Gilbert riled 6 innings, 9 strikeouts, and only 1 earned run. How about Gleyber Torres back from the dead with a solo homer? Not enough, though. Cal Raleigh, I would say off Flaherty, 5th inning granny, and the Mariners win this game 5-2. So give me the Mariners in the under.
Mariners under. Oh, man, this is so tough, by the way. Gilbert, 1 postseason start, 2022 for Seattle, 5 in the 3rd innings pitched, 3 earned runs.
Okay.
2 walks, 5 Ks. So, but you imagine better now. Jack Flaherty, dudes. And these games have been so tight. 3-2. Game 1 was in extras. It's so tough, dude. I think both pitchers get popped. I guess Cal Raleigh, why not, dude? Like top of the 6th, 3-run blast makes it, I don't know, 5-3. Mariners end up winning it 5-4. Mariners over, I guess.
All right.
It's tough, dude. It's a tough pick right there. Next pick, though, maybe not so tough for some certain people in the building. 8:08 p.m. Bronx, Yankee Stadium. The Yankees do or die here as Toronto leads the series 2-0. We laid down the stats here. Rodon, Bieber, the numbers pointing in the favor of the Yankees. Blue Jays can't be cheating on the road, Brian. Over under 7.5. Yankees -160 here at home. What do you got?
There's going to be a lot of the WB Mason sounds today. Rodon dial. That's the strikeout noise that they make.
PC Richard and Son?
It is PC Richard and Son. My mistake. Yeah. Good call. Either way.
WB Mason.
Both long-time sponsors. But Rodon striking out a dozen. Over 7. 1 earned run. Only 3 hits. Bieber bombed. I would say he goes 3 1/3. 5 earned. Judge and Stanton leaving the building. And I think at the end of the day, this is a nice and tidy 5-2 Yankee victory. Back in this thing, Cam tomorrow. Yankees in the under.
Yankees and the under. Interesting, dude. I'm going to go Yankees. I'm going to go over here. We're doing the Rodon, top of the 1st, solo shot. But then everybody will, all right, dude, it's totally fine. Because bottom of the 1st, Yankees get it right back, dude. Cody Bellinger, homers in the 1st. Shane Bieber, ousted, dude. It's a 3-run blast, 3-1, never look back. Yankees, explosion of the offense. We said it, dude. Rodon goes the distance, 7 innings, 1 earned run, fanning 11 batters, okay? I would say Yankees win. I'm going to say 7-1. So that's Yankees, and that is the over, dudes.
All right. So just like that, your MLB 2-pack pick segment here. And like I've been saying, cannot wait to be at the ballpark tonight. So it should be a great night. Great weather.
Night, dude.
And I'm sure it'll be a great crowd as well. Will it be a great grid? And by the way, I'm just thinking about this, Tony. The monitor still didn't go on.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that nuts? I wasn't paying attention. But
I mean, facts out right now, dude.
Maybe give it a shot. Is the grid? Yeah, maybe get the grid up. I'll kind of think about this for a second. So we got Yankees, Reds, and the Yankees, the left field, the right field. So I think I have some good ones here. Let's see here. So and then right field. Right field.
Right.
Yes, so I have 2 good ones, Tony, for you whenever you're ready. And I think actually 3, of course, when it's a Yankee category. I mean, I could do it with my eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
Let's see here.
All right, what do you got, dude?
Okay, so actually, we'll just go all the way across.
Wow, dude, you got a lot of comments too about him now. Everyone wants in on the Yankees.
Let's see, so this is tough because I, just inputted it on my end. I always like filling it out. Well, go to the comments first.
All right, so right field MVP Don Mattingly, says Josh B.
No, just read all of them, and then I'll tell you what I had.
Cincy Yanks, Jay Bruce. That's a good one. And then right fielder, Shane Spencer.
And then
played left field MVP, Robin Yount. All right, there we go, Josh.
What I had across the top was Andujar Lede, who Chief said, and then Clay Bellinger, and it was 1%, 2%, 0.2%.
Okay.
Oh, and he's saying played right field. Okay, so what do you think? I mean, it's just a 1%, a 2%, a 0.2%. Do we not mess with that? I feel like that's as good as you're gonna get, right?
Yeah. So sorry, you didn't do Jay Bruce here. What'd you do?
Andujar,
Miguel.
But do we do the side? Just trying to think. But yeah, we'll just you don't mess with 1%.
Yeah, you don't, dude. Even though I feel like Jay Bruce would be less.
Are we cheating by going double checks or what?
No, I'm not gonna do that, dude.
Well, I'm saying so. I this is a team effort here.
Right.
What do you just go with Andujar?
Yeah,
we know
1% is good, dude.
Yeah. Now it's gonna be 2. No,
imagine. Oh my god, dude.
Lede, speaking of 2,
Ricky,
me and Chief on the same wavelength there.
2%.
Okay, and then Clay Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Clay Bellinger.
0.2. There we fucking go, dude.
Okay, and then so I guess go with Josh B.
I mean, Robin Yount.
Yeah.
Right. So left field.
And I mean,
MVP.
I'm imagining it doesn't need to be in the MVP seasons.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Though,
I don't think so either. No.
Yeah, just go with it.
Don 0.5.
0.5, love it.
Robin Yount
0.3.
Wow,
Noah's a thing or
dude.
2. Okay, Reds in Cincinnati.
Wow. By the way, Jay Bruce 3%. 3%. Just checked it. Yo,
Fernando Cruz. Oh, that could have been another one too. And Trevino.
Yes.
I wasn't even thinking about them. Those would have been higher. Kansas City and the Reds.
I know Michael Lorenzen is what I know.
You think it's high or not really? Who Lorenzen? He's not a big name, right?
I wouldn't think so, right? Who else can you do? Royals, Reds. There's definitely more.
They're just not my. I mean, just check the comments just to make sure.
Tommy Pham, Reds. KC
Reds. And I'm blanking. Who did you say?
I said Michael Lorenzen.
I think Lorenzen is less popular, right?
I would think so, right?
Okay, just do Lorenzen.
Michael Lorenzen.
2%. And then I have another 2%. Jorge Soler right next to him.
Left field, Jorge Soler.
And then right field for Kansas City.
I'm just trying to think of that World Series team. You had Lorenzo Cain out
He was
there.
in center though, but has he played right?
He must have, dude. I would be willing to bet.
He's a 5%er.
You just put him in?
Yeah.
Okay. What about like who else was in that outfield? Yastrzemski?
What? I don't even remember that.
Alex Gordon.
Left. I don't know if he played right or left though.
Alex Gordon?
I think he played left.
I feel like he played right.
Any peanut?
Oh,
comments?
sorry. Yeah, let's see.
Fam was 0.8. God damn it,
Fuck
Josh.
you, dude.
Brady Singer, Charlie said, well, that was for Royals. And
Yeah.
late on that one.
Reds MVP says Joey Votto.
But is that going to
Charlie says Jose Guillen.
Guillen for right field?
I would imagine,
Yeah,
right?
go Jose Guillen. We owe Charlie one. 1%. Thank you,
there
Charlie.
we go. Bang,
Now,
dude. That's tough, dude.
Votto's 14. I'm
Yeah, I
just
was
trying
just
to
saying
think.
Votto. I mean, what else? You got,
Rose, right?
dude? Yeah.
Maybe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
I'm not positive if he was MVP. I don't think Ken Griffey Jr. did.
No.
Johnny Bench. Barry Larkin, probably. Hey. It's just so annoying. I don't know if Joe, do we? It feels like I feel like Joe Morgan was really good, right?
I feel like he was good, but like MVP good, I would be willing to bet no. Morgan was MVP high, he says.
I don't know about that. I just feel like everybody's gonna more think Votto.
You want to just do it? Just do it.
Yeah,
Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan.
Josh would get tight too.
84.
No, it definitely was low. What was it?
10%.
Votto was 14.
Votto was 14.
Gentlemen, team effort.
Team effort.
Couldn't have done it without you guys.
That's correct right there, dude.
Let's go. That was a nice rebound from yesterday's grid. I forgot what the snafu was on that.
What was it? The Keuchel no-hitter?
The Keuchel no-hitter. Wait.
Dude.
Music switch, football music. We've been getting really good at this. What?
This is funny. We've been getting really good at this.
Just give me a second. All right. Ravens first rounder. I bet nobody would ever get this. Ben Grubbs went to Auburn, a guard. How about that, Tony?
0.3. Wow, dude.
And I'm thinking for the Giants, the cornerback, I think he got arrested, Deonte Banks.
Got arrested, huh, dude?
You just want to make sure he got arrested?
Yeah, just seeing,
there was
dude.
some robbery or something.
Written, stop it, dude.
And then
what else you got? Oh, you need the thing up?
Yeah. Well, so we just checked the comments real quick.
Exited out of it by accident.
But it'll come back, right?
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it, dude. Sorry, dude.
Just check the comments. Okay, no one helps us out with football besides Chief.
No,
Josh occasionally.
Dallas.
Bradley Chubb, 3%, first rounder. Why not?
Bradley Chubb, 3%. Why not, dude? It's not bad, actually.
Yeah. All right.
3%.
Okay. Let's think about this for a second. Okay. One of my personal favorites. Giants Vikings again. Nobody would get this. Visante Shanko. VIS. Yep, there you go. Oh. 4%. Nice. All right. Let's look at this a little more. I think I have another one. I just want to make sure.
Giants Vikings kicker. No, never mind. Layabouts Murray, Raiders Broncos.
Layabouts, Justin Tuck, Giants Raiders. Wait, Layabouts Murray, Raiders Broncos. Latavius Murray?
Latavius Murray. I was like layabouts.
But I'm saying, yeah.
Raiders Broncos.
I mean, I feel like that's a good one because I don't even remember Latavius Murray on the Broncos. Yeah, so I guess go with that.
6%.
And I think I have a really good one again. Somebody that people probably forgot about. Ravens and Raiders. Kyle Bowler.
Bowler, dude. Boller.
Yep.
7%.
Nice. Now Charlie said Tuck. Is that going to be
Giants
high,
Raiders?
though?
I don't know.
One season. Was Mike Glennon on the Raiders at all? For some reason. Yes, Mike Glennon. Even better.
Mike Glennon. 2%, dude. Your guy.
Matt Berg, the center for the Vikings. Ravens. Okay, do that.
Vikings. Matt
Berg.
Vikings Ravens.
Right, 2 T's. 9%. Nice.
9.
Okay, so we're just down to
Vikings Broncos, dude.
Vikings Broncos.
What do you got?
I'm trying to think about this. Running backs. Not Abdullah. Tight ends, kickers, quarterbacks. Not Culpepper. Not Greasy. Not Plummer. Who are the other players? I could have done better. No, I mean, that's solid, Charlie. That's solid. Vikings, Broncos, man.
Oh, Latavius Murray played for the Vikings and Broncos.
God damn.
There's 2 quarterbacks you should probably know.
Active?
No. They're both non-active.
When did they last play?
2021 and 2018.
Josh says Teddy B. I mean, I guess like I'm not necessarily thinking about Bridgewater with the Broncos. It feels high, but I don't know. Is there somebody else that I would know that would be better, you think, or no? Was he one of the guys?
He was one of the guys.
Okay.
Would the other guy be better? I would be willing to bet no.
It's Farrat, though.
But I mean,
Gus Farrat. No,
Gus
Josh
Farrat.
is right. Gus Farrat.
No, yeah, Josh is right, dude. All hail.
Go back. Yep, right there.
Oh, Farrat.
38. Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad,
And
dude.
what were we? 16 on the baseball.
16 on the baseball.
30, I mean, I think we're like professional, honestly.
Pros.
We had this the other day. I don't remember saying Farrat, though.
No, me neither. Case Keenum was the other quarterback, by the way.
Case Keenum.
Who do you think would have been higher?
Keenum.
Over Bridgewater?
Farrat.
Yeah.
Well, no,
No, I was saying over Bridgewater.
over Bridgewater. I think actually Keenum would have been higher because like I said, the Teddy B with the Broncos.
Yeah. Who
doesn't
knows?
really ring a bell.
Doesn't
But
ring
I
a
think
bell.
you're kind of. Would you say like because I know when we first started, it's like football. I mean, you got to just do everything. I feel like now you feel right. I mean, at least a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Like
so.
stuff pops up.
Yeah,
You remember
I
certain
know guys,
names.
names and faces, even though they don't give a lot of faces on this one.
And do you enjoy it more than you thought? Because at first, like I said, a little overwhelming.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Gordon
Yeah.
and Larry.
Yeah, Gordon and Larry, it's good.
I don't know. I just feel like me, like I struggled, and now like it feels like. Don't you feel like what I'm getting at is like, for the most part, maybe it's a slightly less expectation, but I feel like score-wise, we're expecting in the same neighborhood for the football as the baseball.
Yeah, generally.
Because remember first, 80%. Well, we got a name.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
fine.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So yeah, that's good stuff there. But last order of business, if we could go to the world of the National Football League.
This kid is special, man. This you didn't think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it. And there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna catch him. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown. Quincy Williams leveling Murray. There he goes. Jamar Chase. Not yet. Touchdown Bengals. Stafford. Williams. What a hit by Buda Baker. Buda Baker just saved a touchdown.
Right. So this NFL segment is brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm. So I know kind of a little different order sequence. Usually we lead off with the football, but obviously the magnitude of today.
The magnitude.
Win or go home. So that's kind of where we're out of sequence there. But the Chiefs went home not happy campers, losing to the Jags. And I saw the tail end of the or really actually no. I listened to the tail end, the tail end of the third quarter on Sirius XM, and then in my room saw the fourth quarter, and was actually pretty entertained. And obviously, one of those things, I think when baseball's going on, especially, you're looking at it for fantasy a little bit. And I don't know. I guess it's like I'm against the grain. Everyone else, I feel like it's almost like with LeBron, like just wants to see the Chiefs buried. Who is it?
It's Ernie.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Probably
All right,
thinks
hold
we're
on.
still up.
Stand by, dude. No, I hope not, dude. That's always really embarrassing,
I know this
When
is
that
just about
happens,
the
dude.
Yankees. I guarantee it. Which we want. And Ernie should be there in the building. We talked about it earlier.
Ernie's live
Next
in this
round,
building.
he'll be there.
Yeah. What's going on?
What's up?
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
So I had to call in. Yankee Day, of course. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because you want to be able to be happy that we're playing today and it's exciting. And I am still gonna I'll let the naysayers get to me. All right. It's still possible. It's happened in 96. It's happened in 01. It's happened in Boston did it. Toronto did it. We've done it. We can definitely pull 2 off and force a game 5. Now I will be honest. I think we could win 2 and pull a game 5, but I don't know how that game 5 goes.
But all I would say, Ernie, and I hear what you're saying. Like I even said it. I mean, it's definitely going to be tough. But I think you had a slightly different feeling. I go in the sauna for 15 minutes yesterday. I come out, and I think Josh B got out the trank gun or something.
Yes and no, because it's like, look, at the end of the day, right? We talk a lot of shit to each other, but like you gotta be realistic in the sense that we didn't just get beat. All right, we got our dicks kicked in. It was different if it would be we lost 2 close games or something like that. No, we got our dicks kicked in. Like it was bad. So, you know, you want to see us do the right thing. You want to see us be competitive and at home. Maybe the story changes, but it's like,
well, I mean, all season it did, though, you know? I mean, all season that was the story. Yeah. Competitive at home, not competitive on the road with them.
Which is why you want to hope that the Yankees win 2 at home, but it's like, Vlad just looks like he just wants to take the Yankees out so bad.
Now, but don't you think there's something too? I mean, obviously ships are down right now, like you said, the beat down. But how if the Yankees win these next 2, flip momentum, confidence, especially if it's handily and it's not, 1-0, 3-2, that makes things different.
It does. And how we win these games is definitely gonna dictate how that game 5 goes. But it's just like all right, we've always said to Josh, we don't care about what's happened through the regular season, like pay attention to what's going on now, right? All right, cool. Well, if you pay attention to what's going on now, we look like we can't hit a fucking baseball. So
but don't you think
all around it doesn't look good? Like I get it. We could be as positive as we want. It's just all around it does not look
now,
good.
But don't you think though that was more a product of 2 things? The Rogers Center, which has been a nightmare this year, and then the fastball split combo that we saw in those first 2 games, which we're not seeing tonight. And I don't think they've announced tomorrow. They're talking bullpen. Wouldn't be surprised if Trey Savage or whatever his name is gets some work. But don't you think those were the 2 main factors? Because I just feel like when we're not facing fastball splitter, I feel like we're a completely different team.
I think we've had 0 discipline these entire playoffs.
Well, I would say those 2 games in Toronto. I think we had discipline at the games against the Red Sox.
I don't think we had discipline against the Red Sox either. It's not like we worked a lot of walks like we did in
but
game
we also
3.
didn't have a lot of strikeouts though either. That was what I think is the difference. You know what I mean? The ball's not even hitting the bat, Ernie. I mean, there's no shot,
Yeah, but these guys are swinging at pitches that aren't even that
but
are
again,
bouncing.
Though, how many times though was that from a splitter? Though that's what I'm saying. I think it's splitter related. It's not anything else but a splitter.
See, to me, I guess since I pitched, there's not much difference between a splitter and a changeup. So, like,
but there is though. There is though. A changeup can stay in the strike zone. The splitter is nowhere near the strike zone. You know what I mean? You could hit a changeup, and you have a better chance of hitting a changeup if you leave it up. A splitter up, you still could miss it because it drops. You know what I mean? It drops more.
Yes, but right now, I don't know. Nothing tells me that they can hit an off-speed pitch right now. And
yeah,
frustrating as it is to say, me of all people, as frustrating as it is to say, they look like they can't hit a bender to save their fucking life.
I hate to tell you this, Ernie, and he's not gonna like this comment, but I'm regretting the trip to the sauna. I think that's where we lost it, honestly.
That 15 minutes alone with the other guys?
Because when I came back in, there's a lot of chuckles, and I still stand by. Like, I'm not making any accusations here, but I think I missed a little more than what was said, which is fine. But I think that's what they're doing.
All I said was, and I'll tell you what you missed. I don't agree with you that we can still possibly win this series. I do think we could win 2 at home. I don't think we could beat Toronto in Toronto. That's my heart of heart opinion.
The way that I look at it is like there's percentages to everything. But to me, obviously big if we win these next 2 games, I look at it as beating Boston in that game 3. 22 years not beating Boston in the playoffs. Like, it just feels like 1-8. Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, eventually, like, trends reverse and not everything stays the same.
From your lips to God's ears.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still hopeful.
Right.
I still hope that I'm wrong. But looking at those 2 games in Toronto and being a preacher of judge them on right now, we didn't just lose, we got blown the fuck out. We didn't even look like we belong on the same field. And seeing that was very, very disheartening. Am I still going to hold the Yankees up high and say, yo, win 2 at home, force a game 5? Baseball is a game of anything can fucking happen. Sure. But if I am a gambling man, I'm not even going to say if I'm a gambling man. I am a gambling man. You will not see me put money on the Yanks in game 5.
But see,
if they can get there.
Again, Ernie, this isn't gambling. This is pure fandom. This isn't Josh B nervous taking a Xanax before the first pitch. Okay. It's just a different thing. And my whole thing is too. Yes, numbers will tell you. But my whole thing is if we get to game 5 and you want to tell me it's a 10% chance, a 15% chance, a 20% chance, somewhere in there, let's go. You know what I mean? That's a chance. So it's like,
hey,
I don't, you know what I mean? I don't care
agree.
what the line is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
You know? So I just feel like.
Give me a shot to get there. Give me a shot to get there.
Right.
But I cannot wholeheartedly, as a baseball fan, not even as just a baseball fan, it doesn't pass the eye test.
Yeah, I mean, but it didn't all season though. I mean, those were the type of games that we saw in Toronto. In Toronto, though, it didn't. I mean, we won 1 game though, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see us winning 2 games, but like this whole idea of like all season is this, that, and third. We're facing ourselves. They had the exact same win amount. We tied them for the division for the best record in the league of the division. Like, bro, like. They are us, we are them. There is no they're the better team, they're the worst team. It's an even match right now. So if we can win 2 at home, we still have to win another game in Toronto. 1-8 tells you, let's go out there and make this fucking game competitive and not a 12, 13 run game in the 5th or 6th inning.
It's not gonna be a 12. Come on. No, you know what I mean?
You can say it, but we said that the first 2 games and it happened. So
yeah, but like, if you look at it, it's just a good Bieber pitching 93 miles an hour fastball. That plays to our advantage so well, Ernie. The difference between going against 93, going against 96, 97, 100. I mean, it's a completely different thing. That's what I'm looking at.
But we had agreed, which is why we can win today.
Right.
We can win tomorrow. But if we have to go up against Gossman, a splitter again in Toronto. Brother, I love you to death, but
you don't think though that there's a lot of tape, a lot of at bats, both pitchers, your Savage as well, that they're gonna just take more pitches? Because I mean, they'll see you swung at about 25, 30 balls. Yeah, that's my thing. I think you're not fool me once, fool me twice. It's that third time, Ernie, and that's what I'm telling you. So, like I said, if I had to take the sauna off for the rest of the playoffs, I will. But a little too much Josh B conversation. And Kev, I think, was in there too. That doesn't help. No, let's be real. All right.
This wasn't them. This is why they were laughing, because I was having what I was saying. And when you came back on, I said the same thing. I didn't change what I said. I said the same thing. Game 5 scares me. I have no problem saying it. I am more confident that we can push a game 5 than I am confident in saying we'll win a game 5.
I guess what I'm saying, Ernie, is as a fan, it just doesn't make sense to look at why we can't. And it always makes sense to look why we can. And it doesn't matter what the percentages are. If there's a chance, there's a chance, and you go with it. And you deal with, if it doesn't go your way, it doesn't go your way. I mean, you don't think I was nervous game 3 against Boston, that I was 100% confident? I mean, obviously 100%. No, absolutely not. So
I was 100% confident we were going to beat Boston. You know why? Because we had to win those games at home. We no longer have to win a game at home to advance. We have to win a game in Toronto to advance. And the way this series has looked, you can go to a zoo, pet the llama gonna spit you in the face.
I
You
would
go to the zoo
say
the second time, pet the llama spits you in the
I would
face.
say-
The third time you go to pet that fucking llama, are you gonna stand close enough for it to piss you in the face? I don't think so.
I would say instead of going to the zoo, relax and have a velvet llama and ride the wave, Ernie. Okay.
That was a beautiful plug. Absolute beautiful plug. Speaking of
Yes.
Speaking of plugs, I'll let you guys go, and I really appreciate you plugging the show. Thank you. We are bringing Peep Game Podcast back. It's going to be a sports conversation. We're probably going to do 2 to 3 times a week, 1 hour show at night. Whatever sports has gone on in that gap, we are going to talk about. It is not a specific local team type of show. If the Sabres are playing the Canucks, we're talking about it. If Portland's playing Indy, we're talking about it. Doesn't matter what the game is, what the sport. We'll talk it. We'll live stream it. We know enough people where we can have a Tommy, somebody else on our show while live in a hockey game. Basketball, we can have somebody that's well versed in basketball, baseball, wrestling, UFC. We have enough people to go ahead and sit there and have a conversation. And me, Josh, we are going to add Kev to it because we like his little rowliness. And we understand that we are all big in a big group of people, and there should be something for everybody. So I've had my show, so we're gonna open it up.
Now, just a couple quick questions. First, what is it going to be broadcast
on? We are gonna do YouTube and Twitter.
Okay, gotcha. And then so the like Josh and Kev, is that like they're going to be on all the time, or how is it going to work with them?
Me and Josh will probably be on it all the time.
Okay.
I haven't talked to Kev yet too fully, but me and Josh have always done things together. Like we ran that team for almost 8 years, a very successful team. We've done things together where we've always worked well together. So
Gotcha.
in doing this show, it's really going to be me and Josh every day. If Kev can get on, because it's going to be hard for him to be a location. Me and Josh are 5 minutes from each other. We can we can take an hour at night for him to stop by, run a quick show, and go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's great.
As long as Kev has a good connection, he's always on.
Now also, I forgot if you already said this last thing. When do you think you're gonna start it back up?
Well, I told Josh that there's no need to rush. We want to do this the right way. And I did give him the opportunity to back it by TCA, because it's like, it's like I said, I've had my podcast for years. So I did take a hiatus off of it. But I always wanted to bring it back, and Josh has involved me in his group of friends, and they've become my friends. You guys have become my friends. They've become my friends. TCA to me is one of my biggest group of people. I speak to them almost every single day. So I gave him the opportunity to say, if you want to have TCA back it, then that's cool too.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, can't wait to check that out. We'll definitely be tuning in. And
appreciate that.
I leave you with, let's go Yankees, and don't listen to Josh ever again. All right.
All right, let's go Yankees.
Thanks, Ernie.
Peace out.
See ya. Oh man, that was a great call by Ernie. Good stuff. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see that one for sure.
The podcast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. That sounds fucking hilarious. To be honest. Dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Kev do Unhinged.
That should be the name of the show, dude.
It should be. So yeah, I was just gonna say it was in the middle of saying, the game, saw the fourth quarter, the Chiefs, a tough one. Felt like a game they should have had. They had an interception, the pass interference late. Mahomes throwing the 99-yard pick six.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. I mean, it's tough, dude. Yeah. I mean, it seemed like the Chiefs, like you said, should have had it. I mean, they come out like kind of firing on all cylinders. Kelsey looks good. Mahomes looks good. Hunt looks good. Like, They go up 14-0, and what? Maybe towards the end of the first half, right? The Jags go on like this sick drive. Starts with like a 20-yard run by Trevor Lawrence. I forget who ends up finding in the end zone, but regardless, it comes 14-7.
Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. Sorry, continue. Come on, Michael. We got this. Big win, boys. Big win. Go ahead, Tony.
There you got. All right, dude.
No, it's fine, dude.
No, it's totally fine. That wasn't mid fucking sentence. That's all right, dude. I don't even know what I was talking about, dude.
No, just about the Jags and the pick six and Mahomes looking good.
Oh, no. So that drive, 2 minutes to go now in the half was 14-7. Jags defense comes out 3 and out. You know, it just seemed like at that point, dude, just seemed like that the Chiefs were stifled a little bit. I know obviously the big plays in the third, Mahomes, they keep it close. But then, boy, man, I mean that pick six was just so tough.
Backbreaker,
absolutely backbreaker. And I feel like it was really dope to see Trevor Lawrence honestly in this game because I don't know, you look at some of those drives. So many times did the offense like start on like the 15-yard line or like deep in their own zone or half of the field, and like Trevor Lawrence really took command of the team, and I think really like jolted the defense. I forget the dude, Devin Lloyd, who had the pick six, his 4th pick of the season. Dude.
That was nuts.
That was fucking crazy. So like, what an exhilarating game, honestly, to watch. This was I felt like one of the more entertaining one night, Monday or Thursday night games that we've seen so far this season. And Trevor Lawrence, I mean, looking pretty dominant, dude. And I mean, in a division where like I could sit here and be baffled by the fact that it's the Colts and Jags sitting at 4-1.
I'm telling you, I know.
You think like Colts end up winning the division?
Yeah, and if they play in the playoffs, their ass. I'm telling you,
really, dude.
I think this is like a little hot stretch. I know you can say the same thing with the Colts, fair. But I think the Jags are a disaster waiting to happen. I really believe that.
Oh,
and I think
dude.
The Chiefs self-destructed. I know it's Duval and it's Cohen, it's the fishing jacket, it's Baker's OC.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're getting a little too carried away.
Wow, so you just don't believe in Lawrence, you don't believe in Etienne? Or...
I mean, look at the track record. I know different coach, different year, and we've also seen them get off the hot starts, collapse down the stretch. Lawrence only had a 54 quarterback rating. Mahomes a 78. I know the pick six killed him.
It did.
But if the Jags were to make the playoffs, there's no way the Chiefs are losing, even if the game was in Jacksonville.
Right.
No way. And Matt saying, as much as I like to see the Chiefs lose, don't count them out. I agree.
I mean, the Chiefs are actually super lucky that the AFC West, like after the Chargers start at 3-0, they lose back-to-back games. They're 3-2.
Broncos are 3-2.
So it's like, it's really best case for them.
Right.
So definitely don't count out the Chiefs. But I think maybe you're underselling the Jags a little bit. It just
Lawrence
seems like
54 though, quarterback rating.
I know, but I don't know. You think of some of those runs he had, the way he kind of jump-started the offense, that play where he tripped over the
down,
dude, that was fucking
but that's
crazy,
not.
dude.
I don't know. That's not like you're lightning in a bottle.
It could be.
That's kind of the way I look at it. Like a Tony Clark 3-home run game. That's what I kind of think there. I'm telling you, and I've always liked Lawrence, but I think he's been at this a while. The results have been underwhelming. Good win. But let's see him keep it up. His quarterback rating for the season, Tony, is 49.7, 6 touchdowns, 5 picks. It just seems like playing with reckless abandon. I don't know if that's a recipe for success. And they're 4-1, Chiefs are 2-3. The numbers are what they are. But I look at their schedule coming up. I mean, I think that's 2 losses coming up. Seahawks, Rams.
Yeah, Seattle's gonna be tough.
I think they beat the Raiders, but then I could see them losing the Texans and Chargers. So I'm just saying, don't be surprised if there's the second half swoon with Jacksonville once again.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I think the only career accomplishment Trevor Lawrence has had, the Charger collapse, the playoffs a couple years ago, that was it. Other than that, I can't have confidence. And like I said, Chiefs have been self-destructive at times this year, and the only wins are against the Ravens and the Giants, and they play the Lions next week. But then they get the Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Broncos, Colts. So there's a lot of challenging matchups there. I think they will beat the Lions, though. I do. I don't think they're going 2-4. I think they'll blow out the
Yeah.
Raiders. And other Raiders in the past years have beaten them. But I think it's early. And I think the contenders will separate themselves from the pretenders. You're tight.
Did you read that yourself?
No, but I think that's pretty good, right?
Contenders,
off the
pretenders.
rip.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens to the Chiefs. It's tough to. I mean, I feel like last year, I forget the stat. I think they were like 11-0 in 3-point games or something like that. And now the Chiefs.
0-2. They were 17-0 last year.
17-0 in 3-point games.
Playoffs. One possession game.
Wild, dude. Now they've lost 3 games within 3 points, right? I think.
Yes. Yep. By the way,
Come on.
Matt says he has to head out. Duders, go Yanks. Let's fucking go, Matt. Didn't hear any pessimism out of him, Josh, who says Ernie would tell you I'd only astray often, LOL. What I'm saying, Josh, just like I said before, the asteroid analogy, nothing being guaranteed, but it's like I'm not going to think about the funeral until there's the death. And that's the truth. So tell me why we can. Don't tell me why we can't. Because it's like, then what am I watching for? You see any of it, Tony? I understand. Yes, Toronto, disaster. Haven't played them well this year. But, why even watch then if it's just over,
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, there's been points in my life, for the Mets, Rangers, whoever, really, where you do feel like you kind of know.
You still
it's
watch
over.
every time?
Yeah, you just still watch.
And you still knew
that there's a chance or whatever,
right.
Sure, but
isn't that what keeps you coming back?
No, it is. It is what keeps you coming back. And I think that's why Josh is gonna be watching the game tonight, because there is a chance.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he wants to be pessimistic, I mean, that's his prerogative, right? I mean,
yeah, but I just think also too, one thing that we have to remember is 0-2 isn't 0-3. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not that crazy. Like winning 4 in a row in a playoff series is crazy.
Right.
3 in a row, 2 are at home. You're due to win 1 on the road. It's not that crazy. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. They could easily lose tonight. I'm not saying that they can't, but it's not so grave, so grim.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I think, especially at home, I think we're a better team than them. Yes, the road part will be a challenge, but don't you think there is something with confidence? Like, if these are solid wins, the Yankees are going to be way more confident than they were game 2.
No, yeah, absolutely. Especially if you do, again, you got 2 at home, yes. But this is like, to Josh's point, I mean, this is as dire as it gets. I mean,
yep.
But I mean, again, to your point, I mean, it's when fans should be showing up the most, right?
Right, exactly. And Ernie trying to repent for his sins.
Repent. So what? You went in the sauna and he was talking to Josh?
No. So I was talking with them on Discord before I went to sauna, and then
everything was all good.
Everything's all good. I come back out, and then Josh was, doing his back and forth thing that we ended yesterday. And then I just said something. Well, Ernie gets it more than anybody. Like me, Ernie knows I'm always down for extra conversation. And there was a couple chuckles.
Matthew Ryan.
What did I miss? Who says, let's go Yankees? And that's how the whole thing happens.
You want to take Matthew Ryan's call? All right. Yo.
Hello.
What's up, Matthew?
Embarrassing performance this weekend. I'm embarrassed.
Win tonight. Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah, we better get a win tonight.
We're going to.
If we don't, fired. Who needs to go?
But Matthew, it's about tonight. It's one game at a time. Win tonight, win tomorrow. Then it's all on the line game 5, and that's all you could ask for. So we can't undo the weekend.
How do we give up 28 runs in 2 weeks?
I said this yesterday. I think the Yankees pitchers were tipping, or there's some manipulation going on. I'm serious. I believe that.
It's just so.
But that, I mean, it's like it was like I said this the other day. It was like the White Sox were pitching at Coors Field. That's what it looked like. And
yeah,
I just think there's something suspicious about that, especially because we won both series against them at home. And it's like they were taking batting practice there. So I just think there's something going on there. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of it eventually.
What the hell is going on over there?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Hold on to the phone, Matthew.
Yeah, so I hope the Blue Jays get investigated.
Yeah. But let's just beat them, but still investigate them. That's what I would say.
Investigate them because they're cheaters.
All right, what else you got, Matthew? Come on, keep it moving.
Score prediction tonight.
Keep it
Come
moving,
on,
dude. What do you got?
come on.
Energy. Let's go now.
Are we bombing
How
Bieber?
about
What are we
them-
doing?
How
What are we
about
doing?
the Rangers going to lose to the Penguins tonight?
Oh, Matthew.
It's
the
gone.
game
It's
tonight.
gone. It's gone.
He's gone?
It's gone.
Yeah.
God, new sheriff in town.
But just like Michael Butka, same thing. The negativity, the hatred. Just can't focus on what needs to be accomplished. It's a shame,
dude. It's fine.
It upsets me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
What was the rest of the day look like for you?
I had some reels after this, dude. Do some work, and then I got class tonight, dude. 5:30 to 7.
Is it? Did class already? No, class has been. Oh yeah, what am I talking about?
Mhm.
I guess we haven't talked class in a while.
No, we have not taught class.
That's why. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going all right, dude. You know, the kids are doing like their highlight videos in my sports broadcasting class, right? So I
Okay.
got a few people. No one, I don't think, actually is doing any Yankee players. Some dude doing like Lindor good last year. Joe Mauer highlights. But yeah, looking forward to it. They seem like they're pretty into it.
Awesome.
So hell yeah,
So
dude.
good, better group than last time or no?
Better group than last semester. I could probably tell you after Columbus Day, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. So we're coming up on that.
Exactly, dude.
And then on the way out, Matthew says, "I'm not negative, just angry. We're all angry, but at the same time, we're riled. We're determined,
Angry.
and we're backing our team tonight, Matthew. So let's go Yankees. I know tomorrow be sitting in the seat recapping Yankee win, talking about Cam Schlittler, Act 2, Yankee Stadium tomorrow night. The beer in the bat with the beer and the bats. So we'll leave it on that. Great show, great interaction. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jane Costa, and the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Yankees!
Let's go
And
Rangers.
we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.